This video provides a brief overview of iDelve capabilities through its demonstration as a web-based GIS toolset. The demonstration service shown was built with features limited towards that goal. Much more can be achieved for the enterprise. iDelve has layer selection capabilities that rival those of desktop GIS. Let's start the tour with them. First, let's hide the old markup by switching off the layer. Once we've found an area of interest, we can turn on the layers we want to see, like tenements, and then we can make sure it's selected as the active layer. By simply dragging areas with the rectangle analysis tool, we see the groups of features are selected. With real-time feedback over the features selected and hovered over. The polygon selection tool allows arbitrary shapes to control the selection process. With the circle selection tool, it can incorporate features within a radius of a central point. Once the selection process is complete, the search button will force a query of the data and return the results in a list, which provides a fast hyperlink to the areas on the map. iDelve provides powerful user-defined, real-time thematic control of the map features. By right-clicking on a layer, the option to change the layer styling becomes available. Layer attributes can be selected, like geological eon, era, or maximum age. The controls here also allow for a randomization of the thematic colours. It's also possible to manually select the colour for a layer's attributes through a palette. Layers can have varying degrees of opacity to allow all layers to be seen. By simply right-click selecting a layer and using the alpha option, a layer can be made opaque. If we wanted to see a layer more clearly, we can simply tune up the alpha values. The ability to search through the attributes of a map provides real-time business analysis capabilities, without the need to become a GIS expert. Simply bring up the search shutter and enter your text in the field. The result is able to be hyperlinked in the same way as the now familiar polygon, rectangle and radial selection and analysis tools. By selecting the various results, they'll be zoomed in. Sometimes the search needs to be complicated, perhaps only certain subsets of the data, or certain resultant fields may be required. The powerful iDelve query tool uses an intuitive logic generation interface and allows for multiple criteria, clauses and result filtering. Again, using the right click on a layer will bring up the query builder tool. Adding criteria is simple. With an extensible matching structure of all or any, the query will draw upon the known data structures and provide an extensive set of operators to analyse the data. The data for the search result can be chosen with a simple checkbox process. The final result in the information shutter can then be hyperlinked. And the result downloaded as a CSV. The ability to measure polygon areas or distance along line segments simplifies a common task. The measure shutter allows area and distance to be easily obtained. The measurement can be performed and converted to and from different units. A polygon area is clicked and then double-clicked to finish. The result is rich with information about the distances and total area. The units simply changed through a drop-down list. Measuring length is just as easy. With the segment lengths and the cumulative result. Adding markup to a map creates a powerful collaborative tool. Markup can be edited and shared and even gain their features from other layers. Adding proposed developments is a typical use of the markup capability. Perhaps it's the position of a new road. We'll see later how this markup process can operate within some powerful collaborative frameworks. This collaborative process incrementally adds and refines the markup layer. Perhaps following some collaboration and consultation, we need to highlight a general area that has particular significance. We have full control over the styling of the features we add, including the line style and colour, right through to palette tools, and even fill patterns within the feature. These fill patterns provide a visual impact beyond simple colour. We can also move elements or pan and zoom while editing, and adding a polygon area for an irregular shape is straightforward. With colour pattern and even the opacity of the fill easily tuned. Perhaps we need to add in a proposed airfield. Or areas for recreational activity. We can highlight the entire area as a development zone with a particular colour and opacity, so we can distinguish existing and proposed features. Then we can assign some explanatory text markup. All of these processes will already be second nature to GIS and even CAD professionals. It actually takes no time at all to gain the skills to use the markup capabilities. Upskilling and bringing in a new spatial paradigm is then easy. This can translate into new business insights, productivity gains, and tactical benefits to almost any enterprise. Getting back to the markup editing perspective, we can revert to previous restore points, or work on individual features. iDelve's unique vector handling capabilities makes this process fluid and responsive. The position of the points that build a markup feature can be adjusted. And there is a very useful undo button just in case. Of course, where would we be without the rubbish bin or the trash? And if we accidentally delete something, we can still undo. The ability to create hard copies and use the online map as a collaborative tool is where true value resides. Once some markup and the map view has been defined, it can be saved as a bookmark. The bookmark is a convenient way of providing a simple collaboration by sending the provided URL. The Export View button allows a screen grab of the current view to be shared. And the ability to create a rich PDF map is an extremely powerful tool. The map can be provided with a title, some parameters, and some descriptive text before getting the PDF map generation process started. The resultant PDF has some powerful analysis tools in itself. The map can be zoomed, panned, and the various map layers can be explored and turned off and on. There is an overview map that provides the context of the current view, and information relating to the map scale, as well as datums and other information, and the title we gave it is available. We may want to see data that is external to our own datasets, and the ability to bring in WMS data from other sources such as weather allows further analysis. The Add Layers shutter allows the viewer to connect to external sources. They can be predefined or ad hoc, and some of them insist on credentials. Once connected, iDelve will list and allow browsing of all of the WMS layers available from the provider. Select one or more layers, select the data type, all are supported including ECW, and now the layers available can be turned on and the layers order, opacity and attributes can be incorporated. The information tool now allows the layers to be queried. Clicking on other areas allows their attributes to be shown, as well as any overlapping features. Throughout this demonstration, we've just scratched the surface in iDelve's ability to fuse enterprise, spatial and aspatial data, as well as fusing external data to provide detailed analysis tools. There is so much more to explore, and if you need more information, please feel free to contact Amristar. Thanks for taking the time to explore what iDelve has to offer. Goodbye.